Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. A warm welcome to you all to Google Masterclasses and In-Conversation sessions, conceptualized and conducted by the International Film Festival of India and the Satyajit Ray Film and Television Institute. We thank Google for sponsoring these sessions. Today, we have with us one of the most versatile and talented actors in the Indian film industry. She has delivered some of the most memorable and powerful performances in films like Black, Mardani, Hitchki, and many more. She has won several awards for her acting skills and has also been a role model for many aspiring actors. I bet you guessed it, she is none other than Miss Rani Mukerji.
Whoa.
We are honored and delighted to have her with us today. We also have a very distinguished moderator with us. He is a film critic and a journalist. He has written for The Hindu, The Indian Express, and Film Companion. He is also the author of the book Conversations with Mani Ratnam. He is none other than Mr. Bhardwaj Rangat, dignitaries.
Barely hear the claps.
And it's wonderful to have an audience waiting to hear us talk about cinema. So it's absolutely amazing. And really, no tips here. I always tell people who want to be actors, just be yourself and you'll be special.
Now, it is no accident that this conversation is happening because there aren't many actors with this kind of longevity. And when I say actors, I mean especially actresses in the industry, because this is not an industry that treats actresses kindly. Actors become, till they're 60, 70, they keep having leading man images, but you have carved out for yourself a brand, Rani. And I want you to talk a little bit about how did that happen consciously, unconsciously, because even this year, you delivered a hit in the form of Mrs. Charity versus Norway. And you're the only female actor who has her own franchise, the Mardani series. So how does one go beyond the ageism and all the other things that actresses typically have to put with in India and stay a compelling brand like Rani Mukerji?
I think the easiest answer here would be that's how my audience has loved me and accepted me over the years. So they have in fact helped me to break this ageism barrier, and I will promise to my audience that I will work till I'm 80 for sure. I'm not hanging up my head. Because for an actor, I don't think an actor should be judged by an actor's age. I think it's only because our cinema is known as popular cinema, and you want to see young people on screen all the time because that's what compels the youth to kind of go and watch. The trick is also to kind of not be in a delusional walkland of your own and believe that you're always going to be young. You can be young at heart, but to accept your age and to accept roles that suit your age is also important for the audience to accept you in those kind of characters. So it has always been a conscious decision of mine to be able to give my audience something that will be palpable for them as well. Like if I have to play a college student today, I could play a college student, but I have to also show them that I'm a mother and I'm at an age of 40 and I've probably decided to go back to college at this age because there's so many people who kind of go back to college and study, say, media or they study other things much later. So you have to give them a logical reason as to why you're playing that particular part and what is your age in that part.
Right.
Also, when I played Hitchki, I also played a 60-year-old, in the last scene, 60, 65-year-old. So these are all challenges that an actor takes up to look older. But similarly, when an actor takes a challenge to look younger, it's always ridiculed upon because you don't want the same actor to try and tell the audience that I'm young. So it's also important to accept who you are, what you are, how you're aging, and also you have to look after yourself and look good for the audience. So my entire life's focus is to look like how I used to look 20 years ago and keep looking like this all my life and have a good lifestyle, have a healthy lifestyle and maintain that because when an audience pays money to come and see your work, they also want to see a nice looking face, They don't want to see a face that's completely tired and, So hence I also take intervals and do my work because an audience has kept me going for last 27 years. And I'm hoping that the same audience keeps me going for the next 27.
Yeah. One of the special things about your career is the way you've chosen roles, or maybe the roles came that way. I don't know how to put that. Yeah. But there are obviously some roles that are quote-unquote young, like Pantiya Babli, for instance, because that's a young person with dreams and things like that, those kinds of films. But there are many roles, even when, like you said 20 years ago, that where you could have been in indeterminate age, where your age was not as important as the character. I'm talking about Black. That character could have been 20 years older and you would have still had the same journey. Savaria. You could have been an older version of the person that you played, of the sex worker of Kula. You could have, if you were talking about Yuva, again, you could have been an older version of the thing. Is that also something that helped audiences along with this, and this transition was a little easier to, now when you do a Mardani, it's not a surprise anymore because Rani has always been somebody who's transcended age. Is that maybe something of it?
Yeah, and I think my height helps it because I'm not too tall. So I kind of fit into, maybe I can fit into this chair also if I had to fold my legs and sit. So I think my height also helps that. Also because I think Bengalis have a certain genes after eating fish and rice. No, to be serious on this, I think on my third film itself, Kuch Kuch Hota Hai, I played a mom. And I continued playing mother roles even when I was in my 20s, which is with Tararampam. I played a mother of two children. So I think continuously, I've tried to not give importance to the age factor of the character, and I've tried to give justice to the role that I've played, so that when an audience is watching me on screen, they don't think of Rani Mukerji as in who I am, but they actually see my character and they believe that I am that character.
Right.
So if I'm playing Shashi from Yuva, they believe that I am Shashi and not Rani Mukerji. And I work hard towards making those characters different in terms of how they look, how they talk, how they walk. Because I do believe that body language also makes a lot of difference in terms of how you perceive a particular person, because we all are so diverse, in our own ways. We are Indian, but we still are very diverse. No two people will be alike.
Empower women through cinema.
I think it's very important to empower women through cinema, because I'm a woman myself and I'm always looking to get inspired myself. So I can understand that when somebody comes to see a film, if with a great story and with clear good film, if I can play a character that can inspire somebody in the audience, that is something that I always crave.
Thank you. Dada, side please. Guys.
Whether you are a young girl, whether you are married, whether you are a whether you become a mother, it is important to be able to get inspired with every constant time that there is a change in our life. It's also important that with those roles you get inspired as well. So with your personal roles, you also keep growing in this. Thank you. Thank you. Bye-bye.
मैडम गोवा के बारे में बोलिए मैडम
Yeah.
मैडम गोवा के बारे में बोलिए
I love Goa.
ओके थैंक यू
Thank you. Just one minute.